Hello my friends, welcome once again to my garden. It's Lorraine here. So today in pot 4 we are sowing our first crop, which is spring onions. These are brilliant, they are very easy to grow. White Lisbon winter hardy. They are simple to grow, and we are going to put those in a pot today. I'm going to take you through that, show you exactly how we're going to do that, and after we've got our spring onions going, we are going to sow some broccoli, some purple sprouting broccoli, and that will be for the end of the summer. We'll be harvesting that hopefully at Christmas time. It's a bit early to start talking about that yet, but it's not too early to start sowing and planning for it. But first, spring onions. These are not to be missed. They're super easy, they are delicious, and if you decide you don't want to eat the spring onions, you can just let them go to flower, and the bees love them. So spring onions we're going to sow today. Now like I showed you with beetroot, if you've seen that video, I'm going to multi-sow these, and the reason I do that is so that you get a little clump of onions, and they grow really well together in a clump, in a bunch. You can either then harvest them as a bunch, or you can harvest the bigger ones and leave the smaller ones in the soil to get bigger. You also get more for your space if you multi-sow. So this, my friend, is the pot for the fourth set of combination of vegetables we're going to sow, and sowing the spring onions first, I'm just going to make a little hole in the soil up to really this kind of first knuckle of my finger. So they don't need to be spaced very far apart, because spring onions don't grow humongous. So we're going to sow like this. If you want to sow them in the ground, you can do exactly the same. Now for the seed. And spring onion seeds look like many other onion seeds. They are these little black seeds. So we're going to put them into these holes, and we're going to put them in about 8 or 10 in a hole. Make sure that the holes are filled with the compost, and once again, just with the back of your hand, lightly but firmly press down so that the seeds are in contact with the soil. Now I'm going to give this a little water and put it in the warmth of my patio, so that they can do their naturey thing and grow. We should see something happening in the next sort of couple of weeks. Start to see the little shoots coming up, which is just always super exciting. I hope you're catching my videos as I top you up with what we've sown and what's already growing. Radishes are already poking their heads above the soil, as is the lettuce. So I'm waiting for the carrots and the beetroot, and these will be in there as well. So water this, label it. I haven't brought my labels out with me, but now I know it's pot 4. I do at least know there's carrots in here, so I will make sure I put a label in here with the date so that I know when it was sown and when to keep a lookout. I will just say that the compost I put in this big pot already was quite moist, so I didn't add any moisture to that, and I've put compost on the top now, so I will kind of give that just a light watering, and make sure it stays damp, not wet though. The seeds will just rot if it's wet. If you're working with dry compost, then you might want to water that well before you start. So make sure that the compost itself is quite damp, so that the seeds stick and get a good kind of connection with the soil. So pot number 4 all ready to go, and we will be following the spring onions with the purple sprouting broccoli, and I'm going to show you in another video how we'll start that going. You can either wait until you finish with the spring onions, but I would encourage you to get a pot and get it going in the next few weeks. So I'll take you through how to do that in another video shortly, and you can watch these all in sequence, and that'll give you an idea of where we're going, what we're doing, and what you're up to. All right, my friends, thanks for joining me. I will see you again soon.